being out with your pretty friends and you feeling like you're cute, but then the men just aren't attracted to you really. Like they're not stepping up and what is the word? Approaching you.
Being the ugly woman. Let's see what these experiences are going to be about.
If you're ugly, you're living life on hard mode. When I was in high school, I was fat and I was ugly, and I had this friend who was a boy, and we would talk every single day. Like, we were friends. Like, we were talking a lot. We would talk until like 3 a.m. sometimes, and he said that he didn't want to be seen in public with me. Do you even know how, like, ugly you have to be for someone to say, I don't want to be seen with you? And ironically, this is not the first time this happened, because I was in band, and some guy had a crush on me in band, and I found out, and I was like, no. Did not want that man. He said, oh, it's fine. He was like talking shit about me, saying I wouldn't even want to be seen with her anyways. Like, I would not date her.
That is, I have to understand because now that I'm not in high school and middle school no more, I have to understand, you're young at that time. You probably don't understand how much weight words have. I mean, I feel like in high school, you do have you have a better concept of how much you can hurt somebody. And like, I feel like that's one of those things, like, they think they doing you a favor by we can date, but it's also an insult because it's like, but I don't want to be seen with you. That's devastating. Like, I remember when I was in middle school, there was this one girl, she had a really nice butt. And like this one dude was like, yeah, I would smash with a bag over her head. Like, cause she wasn't, I guess she wasn't that pretty in the face. She's like, yeah, I would smash, but like she needs to have a bag over her face. And it's just like, wow. Like, that's really devastating.
You literally had a crush on me. Being seen with me will not be the end of the world. Maybe it was in high school, but like, now I have actual friends that actually like to be
And she's pretty,
seen with
by
me
the
in
way,
public,
her right
so
here.
So you know the girl Aisha who came on here who said she's ugly and she's never going to be someone's dream bride because people always tell her she's ugly? Maybe she grew up in a really white area, I don't know. I see a lot of response videos saying, stand up girl, stop bullying yourself, love yourself, girl you're so pretty, don't listen to them. And I think that's all great and nice, but I feel like that's so unhelpful because I was like that when I was growing up. I really hated myself and how I looked, and I grew up in a really white town and I only saw white beauty. If you're constantly called ugly and other girls are called pretty, you're constantly overlooked and other girls are constantly asked out around you. Like, there's no one person that I think has that amount of delusion in them that can be like, yeah, but I'm pretty. I feel like people are unrealistically like ganging up on this girl or like preaching self-confidence. This is just a genuine question to people. Like, how can you realistically do that?
I wish there was a way that I could talk about feeling ugly and like people could talk about feeling ugly and unattractive without being accused of being a compliment fish. Because I grew up conventionally unattractive, and I would argue that even now I am still conventionally unattractive. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so I know that there are people that probably find me attractive, just like there are
I feel like it depends on what kind of energy you're carrying in the video. Like, hear my phone, right? I take a video of myself. I'm so ugly. Oh my gosh, ain't nobody ever says I'm pretty. I feel like that kind of gets, but if you're giving a story and everything, like, I don't think that's really like fish baiting for compliments. Like, you just keeping it real on like what your life experience was. I mean, they might be an ignorant person too, like, oh, they fish baiting, whatever. Not everybody's gonna receive what you say the same way, right? But I think it just depends how you come at it. But yeah, some people do be fish baiting
people that definitely do not find me
for
attractive.
compliments.
But as a society, I think it's really stupid for us to pretend that looks don't matter and don't play a huge role in
Yeah,
how
let's
we
not
are
act like
treated and
that's
how we are perceived.
not important.
Not to mention, especially with what's happening with Love Island right now, look at how much we are talking about how these people look, how we are criticizing their faces, their bodies, the way that they look. We get so comfortable talking about other people's looks, their faces, their bodies, their teeth, their eyelids, right? But the moment that that person acknowledges, hey, I think I'm ugly, I think I'm unattractive, we call them a compliment fisher.
I saw a couple videos talking about this.
That's not cool.
But I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in on how frustrating it is not to be conveniently attractive in this day and age specifically, and also not knowing anything. So I'm 21. I don't know how to do my natural hair. I don't know how to do makeup. I don't know how to dress. And it's not that I don't want to do these.
Wait, because why is she low-key describing me? No, because I feel like I do know how to. I used to style my hair a lot, y'all. I really used to, but now it just be out kind of like hers, and I don't know how to do makeup neither. That's why, Like some girls who don't do makeup, it don't be because on some superiority, like, oh, I don't need it type time. And that might be it. And there's nothing wrong you feel like that. But like me, I don't know how to do makeup. I don't. So that's why you will rarely see it on me, for real. I mean, I could do a lip combo. Hello, but I don't know how to do it either. To be honest with you. I know how to dress though. Always gotta have jerk.
Things I want to, but no one realizes how hard it is, especially like when you ask for help and people are just like, well, do what makes you happy, where would you want to be happy? But the point is, I want to be happy wearing new things and not look like a fool. I want to wear makeup but not look like a clown. I want to do my hair, but I don't want it to look bad, you know? And when you ask for guidance and stuff like that, it's just so hard. And you try to look up online, and when people don't look like you, they look conventionally attractive, it's so much harder because you're like, this will never look as good on me than it does on them.
Since I grew up very chopped, I can tell you all the signs that you're also chopped. So the
Dang.
first sign is that women, especially nice women, suggest changes to your appearance a lot. They'll be like, oh, you should get your hair done. Oh, you should try this hairstyle. Oh, you should try on lashes. Oh, that's their way of saying that you're chopped, but you got potential to not be chopped, but you're still chopped. Trust me, they don't do this to women that they deem attractive. The second sign is that people
Dang.
easily accept your redeeming qualities outside of your looks. People, especially men, have a hard time believing that a woman can be both beautiful and smart and beautiful and funny. So if you find that people think you are those things and it's never really an argument, or they openly admit it, especially men, you might be a little chopped. The third sign is you were told that you were ugly a lot in middle school and you never had a glow up. People in middle school are very honest, and if you're ugly, they will tell you that you're ugly. So if you never glowed up past that, people probably still think about you. Number 4, if men don't make eye contact with you. Men hate the existence of unattractive women. If you know, then you know. They will really treat you like you don't exist. It's like they want to walk
I want to just shed a little bit more light onto that. Like, it's true. If you look good, you get treated better in this world. That is a fact. Don't let people convince you that's not true. It really is. And some people do it consciously, some people do it subconsciously. Like, for example, attractive female and an unattractive female can do the same thing. People will be more forgiving of the attractive female over the unattractive one. That is just how it goes. And I want to say, I don't know why. There's like a psychology behind it all. Like when you look good, you look more welcoming, you look more nice, you look more comfortable to be around. If you don't look good, people don't have those positive dopamine feelings about you, unfortunately. It sucks, but that's society.
right past through you. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're good. 5, and this is a well-known one, if you don't get accused of compliment fishing. 6, and this is the last one, people are either really nice or really mean to you. People are really nice to you because they feel bad and want to make you feel better. The people who are really mean to you are just honest and think that you should know the truth.
Can we talk about how we are not the woman that's like ever approached?
Yes, we can. Y'all go back and watch her video. But basically, she's talking about being out with your pretty friends and you feeling like you're cute, but then the men just aren't attracted to you really. Like they're not stepping up and approaching you. So this happens to me all the time.
Dang.
I will feel so cute. Makeup done, hair done, like drip or drown. And I'm like, yeah.
Drip or
But
drown.
then not a single soul. And if someone does approach me, which is very rare, like it basically never happens, it might be like a man my father's age. And it's like, what I'm convinced it is that like, I don't know if it's the IG baddie aesthetic, the racially ambiguous.
That's another one. Y'all know I gotta check. Me and my friend was talking about this too. Like, we think we look good. It's not like we insecure about like how we look, but we also don't think we're like the picture perfect. I don't know. We don't think we like, because we don't look like the IG baddies. I'm just gonna say that. It's as simple as that. That don't mean we don't think we look good. It's just when people say we look good, it's not like we're surprised. It's just like when I think of somebody that looks really good, unfortunately, I don't know because of social media, but like I do think of an IG baddie. Do I compare myself? LOL. But when I think of somebody who looks really good, I think of an IG baddie, and y'all know me, I'm so plain Jane, bro. Like I barely get my hair done. I don't put on makeup. Barely get. I want to get my nails done more, but I don't be having my lashes done, nothing like that. Like I get on the screen looking like whatever. So it's just like, perhaps I'm not saying like the compliments aren't genuine, but it's just like I don't look like the IG baddies. Like I'm not all glammed up all the time. So it's just like, kind of interesting. That don't mean we don't think we look good. It's just that I don't feel like I'm like the aesthetic. You feel me? I'm my own aesthetic, but like That's how I feel.
US aesthetic, but I feel like all of the popular aesthetics, I don't fit that. So her question
That
was,
part.
what
That
do
part.
you do? Do you tell your friends? Because that might make them want to like dumb themselves down. It's like, no, girl, go ahead and shine. If you
For
thick,
real.
be thick. Like, if you're popping and cute, be popping and cute, period. Really, what I do, I don't say anything to my friends. I do two things. I have internalized it in the past where I'm like, it's something wrong with me. I've internalized it, but I feel like now I just try to ignore it. And it is hard to deal with because it's like you will be feeling so cute, but I'm like, I don't think it's translating to the outside. And when you grow up with self-esteem issues, it really just transfers into adulthood for the most part. You can feel good about yourself, and I know you shouldn't seek external validation, but let's be real here. BFFR, be freaking for real. If nobody ever approaches you, you do start to think like, am I ugly? Like, what's really good? And one more thing I forgot to mention.
I don't know, because some females get approached just because they got that body, though. You feel me? So, like, you can get... I do feel like there's another side to the coin. Like, you can get approached a lot, but it could be not because of your face. You know what I mean? Or you can get approached a lot, and it's not because people want to date you. It's because people want to smash. You feel me? So, like, I think there's different levels to it. I think, to me, if there's, like, on the levels, top tier, top level, if many people approach you and want to actually date you, I feel like that's a different kind of flex as opposed to many people approaching you just because they want to smash, or many people approaching you for like whatever other reason, you know? I feel like top tier, people approach you because they see like a future with you. That's a different type of flex.
I capitalize off of the moment. I'm gonna be honest. It's one friend, and I know she watches my TikTok, so you might know who I'm talking about. But she's bad, okay? Period. And whenever we go out together, the men always come up to her. They send shots to the table. So one thing about me,
okay,
my friend is cute, and
period.
If they're doing for both, which they should be, if you're out with your friend, I'm just gonna capitalize off the moment and enjoy the free stuff that's coming. Because what the heck?
That was so me at that Kodak concert I had went to, because I was the first one there, of course, y'all know me. But there was these two girls, they were sisters, they so cool. Like, shout out to them. I think Haley, Maddie, like, shout out to them, right? They was looking really good, and they was looking more like IG baddies, and you know, I could dress up, but like at that concert, I was looking very basic. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I had a hoodie on. Some biker shorts, and Crocs. And I'm not saying I didn't look good, but I didn't look, you know, like, wow. You feel me? So like, there was this guy who was working the event that was chatting with them a lot more, and they were like, how come, you know, she was here before us, like, how come you not really chatting with her? Like, oh, I didn't know you was together, whatever. And he was showing that, like, he was clearly interested in, like, one of them, right? And, like, as time went on, we went inside. One of them, they came back and they got us VIP on wristbands for like an open bar. So it's like, even though I wasn't the conventionally attractive one, you know, I got benefited, you know, and like there's I guess there's perks to that too. I don't know.
I grew up a very unattractive person.
So if you haven't watched this girl's video, she basically was just saying, you know, she grew up really unattractive. She never got attention from boys, so she feels like she's really ugly. I hope I did not take that out of context. I really hope I did not add nothing on there, but to me, that's what I was getting from her video. And really, I grew up the same way. Like, if I told people that who know me now, they probably wouldn't believe me. But I got bullied so bad growing up. And when you're in your early stages of life, if everybody around you is telling you that you're ugly, that there's something wrong with you, that you're less than the other girls your age because of how you look, you're gonna believe it. It doesn't matter how strong you are or how much maybe your mom tells you you look good at home.
It's going to affect you when all of your peers are constantly pouring hate into you, constantly telling you you're ugly, constantly treating you like you're ugly. The boys your age are overlooking you, making fun of you. Everybody around you is bullying you and constantly putting hate on you. It's going to affect the way you see yourself, especially in your younger years. I was bullied very badly in school, like K through 12, like the whole time. Like, it wasn't one year in grade school where people left me alone or I wasn't being bullied. So when I was like 16, I went on a self-love journey, like a big one. And basically, I learned that the only way to combat what other people have told you or what other people have said about you, how other people have treated you, the only way to not let that affect the way that you see yourself is you have to put yourself in an environment where you're surrounded by positivity, where people are uplifting you. And honestly, for me, that environment was just even church, like not physically going to church, but when I went home every day after school, I would Google or YouTube how to love yourself,
Period.
how to have self-confidence as a young girl, how to start your...
You see what she doing, y'all? She putting in the work. She putting in that work to love herself. You feel me? You don't wait. Sometimes if you don't already feel that, you have to put in the work to do it. And she did the right stuff. That's what you need to do. And let go of external validation. Matthew Pua. Fuck external validation. You feel me? Like, forget it.
Self-love journey. And I would constantly meditate on those materials, and that's really what helped me build my self-confidence up. And I truly believe that nobody's ugly, right? But people are going to feel ugly when everybody around them is constantly trying to tear them down and tell them that they're ugly. So a lot of people might think like, oh my God, like, why would she say she's ugly? But I've even felt like I was ugly because of my environment. So when you're able to create your own environment, even if that's just like locking yourself in your room and like listening to podcasts, YouTube videos, girl talks about how to love yourself, about, you know, how to build up your self-confidence, about how to go on a self-love journey, that honestly makes all the difference. And when I got into college and I saw how the niggas was on my body, I'm like, oh yeah, they lied. They lied. Ain't nobody ugly. They lied.
Dang. Well, yeah, y'all heard it here first, folks. These were the experiences of these young ladies. Hopefully, they continue to grow to love themselves. And if you kind of related to any of these videos, I hope you can learn to love yourself, accept how you look, and, you know, just hug yourself. You know, everybody deserves pretty things. You feel me? Even yourself, you know? So don't think you deserve less because of how you look. Like, what? That's how you were born. If anything, if anybody should feel like they should deserve less, it's because of something they did, of an action. You feel me? Not because of something you can't change. That's like, oh, I feel less because my hair is curly or because I have big lips. You know what I mean? Like, nah, like, come on, love yourself. You feel me? Anyway, like, subscribe, comment. Catch y'all next time.